Yay. I'm on. Oh no. Oh no, my poster. It's falling down. There we go. You can't even see it. There. Perfect. Okay. Hello. If there are people out there, please sound off in the comments because this is feeling pretty lonely so far, even though I can see you. I know you're there. Anyone, please? Oh, thank God. Thank you, Christopher. December can't get here fast enough. I'm hoping the third season comes out next spring or summer. That's what I was thinking. That was my first theory, hypothesis about the show, because wouldn't it be just so funny and so ironic that every single summer season had come out during our winter, but then the winter season comes out during the summer for us in the Northern Hemisphere? That would be hilarious, but I don't know if they can get it done that fast. Hello, people. Thank God there's people here. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We have Aidan MacArthur. PGO is damn good. A classic. Dulce Maria Alfaro. Hello. Hola. Buenos dias. Daughter of Apollo 1. Calliope. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm reading these wrong. I'm terrible at pronunciation. Victoria Aguebro, love to see it. Daughter of Aries, obviously. Okay, there's a lot of people coming in here. Hello. Okay, of course, the thing that we have to talk about is, did you guys see the new footage yesterday? Because that's truly the topic that we're discussing today. Let me know, please, in the comment section, what bit of footage was your favorite from yesterday? Because if you saw my video, which I'm hoping that you did, obviously my two favorites were the ones of Persebeth. Also, do not pay attention to my nails. They are not they're not very good. Okay, Araceli Pinto, hi. Persaceus, blue. Coach Hedge Club. Nice. Some Coach Hedge appreciation over here. He doesn't get enough appreciation. That's what I always say. Speak Now Stan 1989 version. You're already my favorite person here on the chat. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I love the little clip from the pirate ship. You think that's the pirate ship? I think that's the pirate ship. So I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. Of course, I saw it, and definitely Persebeth. Okay, good. Are we all Persebeth shippers? Also, you can sound off in the comments, not to create a messy ship war right now, but just objectively, I want to know what numbers we're working with. Annabeth's armor was. What does that say? D-O. Was dough? Dope? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing some English lingo. I'm gonna blame this on English being my second language. I'm still wondering if that hooded figure was Kronos or Tantalus. Yes, me too. Do you know what? I was reading through my comments because I always read the comments that you guys post, and some people, or at least one person, was commenting that it might have been Polyphemus. Polyphemus walking through the mountains and going to work on his herd, on his sheep. So, which one do you think it is? Are we working with Kronos, Polyphemus, or Tantalus? Those are the three. I did wonder if it was Chiron for half a second, but as we all know, he cannot walk on two legs. So, that it just wouldn't work. Haven't saw it yet. What do you mean? What are you doing here without watching my previous video? Go watch that one. It's not very long. It's like 10 minutes long. Fun fact, I stayed up until 2 a.m. Not recording the video. I recorded it at around like 10:30 at night, but I had to edit that because, as you know, if you watch the video, my brother saw the news and didn't see anything, so I didn't see it until 4 hours later. So yeah, that was me at 2 a.m. editing the video. So if it looks like I edited it at 2 a.m., that's why. Okay, Percebeth shipper, love the part on the ship. Season 2 looks high quality. It definitely does. Like, the first image that we got was of probably Grover on the beach with the two boats capsized and that the tentacle looks so damn good. Pun intended. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the CGI and it being more present because obviously you want things to be done with practical effects. I do, at least almost all the time. But here, I want to see monsters, and that's what I was missing from season one. I needed a little bit more of the monster presence because I know that's more expensive, but it looks like we have the budget. Hello, Slay. Probably Chronos. Yep. It does look like Chronos, right? Because I completely forgot that Chronos was in season one. I'm sorry, that's as much of an impact as he had on me. I completely forgot that he looked like a whack Dementor. It's 2 a.m. in my time zone right now. Oh my god, we're having the same experience as me yesterday while I was editing. Evangeline, why the heck are you awake? And also, heck is something that I say now. Why are you awake? And also, where are you? Like, New Zealand? You're obviously over there. I'm in Spain, by the way, and it's almost 6. Everyone, sound off. What time is it in your time zone? And Evelyn, please let me know, where are you right now? I think it's Chronos because I'm pretty sure in the Sea of Monsters book, Percy talks about a hooded figure in the streams that turns out to be Chronos, but I'm not sure. Seems fair enough to me. I don't remember, so I can't say that's not it. Percabeth for life. Okay, I think we have a lot of Percabeth shippers on here, which makes sense because I'm assuming that you are subscribed to me. So if you're subscribed to me, then you have good taste, obviously, and therefore you ship Percabeth. I have a small theory about the Grover scene. I think it's going to be Grover getting captured at the beginning of the season. Interesting. So then it couldn't be Percabeth's boat or Clarice's boat. So do you think that maybe Grover took 2 boats to get there, or are there like so many boats on that beach because they all get trapped by that sea monster? So every time a protector gets there, they share the same fate. That could be it. But it's definitely the same tentacle that Percy's looking at later on. So someone commented this too, and I thought it was a very interesting theory that it might be that Percy and Grover are sharing the empathy link. So it's one of those having that experience. So it might be Grover seeing that tentacle monster and sharing that, that sight with Percy, and that's why he sees it. But he did have water in his face when he was seeing it, so it looked pretty real. I don't know. It doesn't really hold water, but it's a fun theory. I want to see if they do anything with their empathy link in this season. Hopefully they have to mention it. It's critical for book 2, by the way. There it is. I should have brought it down, but I forgot. Okay, Polyphemus. No, where are you? Polyphemus, because, okay, guys, I love that you're chatting, but I just lost. Okay, because he looks like he's walking through his little island. It looks like a pretty big island, to be honest. And he looks tall enough to be a Cyclops. Honestly, he's so far away that he looks about yay tall. So, I don't know. Discreetly putting this book up there. Okay. Hi. Okay. Kids Planet. Hello. When is season 2 coming out, please? I feel like we have been waiting for so long. Honestly, in terms of 2025, 2 years is not that long in between seasons. You should be a Bridgerton fan, which I'm not really, but I just know that it's like 4 years in between seasons for 8 episodes of a historical drama. Like, they don't even have to do CGI. Why is it taking this long? I forgot what I was saying. If you had to go through the Sea of Monsters, would you choose Scylla or Charybdis? So, just basing this off on the epic musical, I think Charybdis is way easier. And Scylla, you have to sacrifice 6 men. You just have to. So, I think for morale, I would go for Charybdis. But I wonder what her design is going to be here, because it's very unclear and we haven't seen any of her. Unless that tentacle is hers, then I don't know. I simply do not know. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. It's coming out in December, so we are currently in July. Therefore, we have 5 months left. I don't want to rush this, okay? I want to enjoy the experience of getting a teaser, then a trailer, and then more and more as we get closer to the release date. And also, do you guys think we're going to get any season 3 news before we get season 2 released? Because I'm asking, because I remember perfectly that at the end of July last year, we got the Tyson cast. Is that possible? Last year? Yes, I think so, before they started filming. So do you think July this year or early August this year, we're going to get maybe some casting announcements for season 3? I don't know. It would be kind of not messy, but confusing for people to get season 3 announcements before we get season 2. But maybe they'll just wait until the end of January when all 8 episodes are out, and maybe they'll just start releasing everything. But won't they have started filming by then? I think so, and that would it would be stupid not to announce it sooner because I'm sure it would get leaked. Because Nico is there from episode 1. Both of the Giangelos are. I feel like the figure in front of the tentacle could also be Tyson, maybe. Maybe he does have dark curly hair. I think every single one of our casts has curly hair at this point. Like, if you don't have curly hair, you're probably evil. I'm actually really excited to see Percy, to see Hermes at the beach. Oh, right. I keep forgetting. We're getting Lin-Manuel Miranda back. Evangeline, I'm sorry I've been ignoring you. Australia. So I was very close. Actually, my brother, my older brother, whom you guys have never seen on my channel because he does not read books, except Dune. My older brother is going to Australia this year. Do you recommend it, Evangeline? Or does literally every single animal there possess the ability to kill you? Okay, Season says, yo hablo español, or it says español, but happy to see it. Hola, Seasons. Okay, so you're posting times. 10:50, 11:50, 11:50 a.m.? Where? Is that the US? Yeah, because we have 6 hours different. Speak now, Stan. You're living the life. No 12 in the morning. Yep. Oh, Denmark. Oh my God. Yes. Victoria Agrebo, please give me all the cool vibes from Denmark because it's currently like 35 degrees Celsius in Madrid and I am melting and slowly going insane, especially because I film during the afternoon because there's construction right next door. So they work from 8 to 6 and I can't record if there's like a drill right next to me, a metallic drill. So I have to wait until 6 and it's 40 degrees in 6 and I can't put the fan on because of the sound, once again, of the noise it makes. So if you see me very shiny and sweating my videos from now on, that's why. South Carolina, very nice. Have I been there? I don't think I have. It's noon. I'm seeing a lot of Americans. Oh, Leo McLean D'Angelo, what a fun combination, is in Italy. Ciao. That's right. I did go to Italy this year. Hi from Finland. Yes, all the Nordic countries, please send your cool vibes. I really, really need those. 8:51? Where are you? Where are you in the world that it's 8 in the morning right now? Unless you're using like American time and it's 8:51 at night, then you're in Europe, probably. Okay, curious who Percy's fighting on the chariot scene as Beckendorf isn't casted yet. Let's talk about that, people. Let's talk about Beckendorf, Selena, and what's her face, Red Rachel Elizabeth there not being there in seasons 2 and 3. Because I didn't know they had officially announced that they weren't going to be in there until season 4. I recently found out, and I am flabbergasted, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's go one by one. Rachel, obviously, season 3 is her season. She gets introduced there. She has a very important scene with Percy in the literal Hoover Dam, one of the most iconic places for all of Percy Jackson. And she's not going to be there? What do you mean? I understand. No, I don't understand. I'm not even going to be a diplomat about this. I'm going to share my thoughts because this is live and nobody watches this. I don't think it's a good idea. I think Percy and Rachel having a relationship or at least knowing each other from season 3 is very important from their relationship and for Annabeth's view and opinions on their relationship because she gets really jealous because they knew each other. And I know Rachel is a very forward person, but going up to this guy who you don't know and following him without having even known him first and being curious about him for a year, I don't know, it seems a bit too crazy even for her. So I don't like that for them. I think, and I'm not a Rachel shipper. I've never been and I never will be. Up you go. No, oh, we've lost it forever. Hooray. But I do believe that Rachel, her presence is necessary in season 3. I just think that it works much better for her character and for Percy and the dynamic of that love triangle in season 4. And in terms of Charlie and Selena, I just think that they're important and very integral to camp life. And it just doesn't feel like we have a lot of camp life so far because the only camper that we knew in season 1 were were obviously our main characters, and Luke. Luke is long gone. So who else is there? Who is our figure that we can look up to? Who is older? Who helps with the Pegasus? Who helps in the forges? Who helps keep up morale? It's just gonna be Percy. And I don't like that. I like that Percy had an older brother figure in Charlie, especially after Luke left. And I feel like them having that relationship, maybe not from book one, but definitely book two, when Charlie is one of the only ones to accept Tyson really from the beginning. I think that's very important. And obviously, if you want Selena's spoilers for book five, if you want Selena's betrayal to hurt, you have to have introduced her for more than just one season. And once again, huge spoiler for the first 3 chapters of book five. If you want Beckendorf's explosion to hurt, then we have to have seen him for more than one season. I rest my case. Let me look at other comments now. But yeah, I'm just very saddened. Michigan, okay, Florida, do not send me any kind of vibes, Florida, because it's hot, but it's also humid there. So I do not need that energy right now. I'm so tired. I woke up at 4 a.m. Oh my God, poor baby. Not Apollo's stolen Wi Fi. Go back to sleep. Obviously, it's not 4 a.m. anymore, I'm guessing, but yeah, sleep is very necessary. I slept for like 8 hours and I still feel like I got hit by a truck. Hi from Finland. Yes, again, Michigan. Will you ever do a video in Spanish? Just asking. Would you guys even want to see that from me? I feel like the only reason why I have Spanish viewers, according to my analytics, is because basically all of my family is subscribed to me. So that's why it messes up with the analytics. I have a very large family. So sound off in the comments once again. Do you speak Spanish? ¿Habláis español? ¿Querríais que hiciese un vídeo en español? Siento que ahora mismo nadie me está entendiendo, pero a la gente les suele gustar cuando la gente habla español. So I don't think I'm going to do that, but do I have like a really interesting voice change while I'm speaking languages? Because I don't really notice, but let me know. Percy Jackson is coming to San Diego Comic-Con next week on Thursday. That's right. I saw that yesterday. I think that we might get something because I'm pretty sure that it was during last year San Diego's Comic-Con when we got the Tyson casting. I don't think they're going to do Nico. I'm pretty sure they're not because Rick isn't going to be there. And you need Rick for that. So if they do something, I don't think it's going to be too massive. But I was looking back at when they posted things and they released things last year. And the second teaser, I think, was released around like September. Then we got another one in October. And the first trailer that we got was in November. So I'm thinking we're going to follow that same pattern. So I don't know. Do you think anything's going to be announced in San Diego Comic-Con? I have definitely added that to my calendar to keep an eye out, just in case my brother once again stabs me in the back and doesn't tell me when something comes out. I hope the first casting news we get for season 3 would be Bianca and Nico. It would be so funny if we started getting like Bianca D'Angelo, Artemis, Zoe, whoever else, Apollo, whoever else shows up in season 3, and then the last one, Nico D'Angelo. I know people would die. It'd be the same as Reputation. You know, Reputation TV, people have been clowning for it ever since Taylor released Tortured Poets Department. So the same thing, the same phenomenon would happen with the Nico D'Angelo casting. And I love to see people clowning on Maine and suffering. So I would be cool with that. I would be cool with that. And also, longer we can postpone that kid getting bullied, the better. So you don't have to do that now, Rick. I'm more excited for season 3 than season 2. Interesting. But I feel like if they mess up the casting, it could go horribly wrong. That's always the case, though. So, I mean, it's not very particular to season 3. But yeah, we do get a lot of new important characters in season 3. And it's Talia's debut as well. So I understand your fear, but don't worry. I'm sure it's completely fine. Okay, I was reading your message and you deleted it. Okay. I feel like this should give Will dark hair. Wouldn't that be the greatest irony of all time? I would love that as well. If Walker obviously looks 100% like Will Solis. I'm sorry, I have to say it. That's my truth, and that's a universal truth. They look exactly the same. So if Will looks like Percy from the books, if we ever get to a Blood of Olympus adaptation, the "you're not my type" joke would go so hard, and it would be like 20 years in the making at that point. So I would love that. But honestly, it's also funny if he looks the same as Walker, and then you're like, well, how can he not be your type? They literally look the same. Imagine Will without curly hair, but that can never happen because, as we all know, everyone on the cast has curly hair. So I trust that that's not going to happen. I would cry if that happens. Well, we need Rachel. Agreed. Hi from North Carolina. It's 2 a.m. right now. Go to sleep. Quincy, go to sleep. Okay. I think they'll announce season 3 cast announcement in San Diego Comic-Con. I don't think so. I think if they're going to do big announcements, it'll be with Rick Riordan, and he did say that he's not going to be there. So I kind of doubt it. I think we might get like a short video, maybe, or a voiceover or something like small. But without Rick, you can't announce a big cast member. Watch me eat my words in a couple of weeks. Maybe. I want a Beckendorf casting. I don't know if I can spell. Beckendorf is a hard name, so I get you. I think they should give Will dark hair. Yep. Yeah, wait, we do not get Rachel in season 3. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure that's been announced. I don't know if Rick said it, maybe Becky, because she's more present on social media. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that they said that no, yep, no Rachel. And also no Will, ever. That's the saddest part of it. How can you not have Will in season 5? We need him to be there. We need to see his tragic backstory because, as we all know, the Apollo cabin has a very track record with head counselors. And then we get obviously the beautiful scene of him healing Annabeth on the balcony. So that has to happen. In my opinion, that has to happen. Obviously, we don't need Will before that. We just need Will in season 5. So maybe, guys, maybe if by season 4 we have this isn't likely, but if by season 4 we already have an announcement that they're making Heroes of Olympus, I think that we might get Will cast because they don't want to cast him so they don't have to change him later on in other projects. But that's stupid because obviously they have to cast Nico. So they would age at the same rate if they both are cast for this series now. I'm just going in circles. I think that's stupid. And obviously they might have a good explanation for it, but they haven't told me. So I don't know what it is. I'm so sad about Rachel. Okay, I'm happy to see that everyone's sad. How else is she going to get introduced? I'm guessing just at the beginning of the school year. Yep, makes no sense. Yeah, those characters not being there should be a crime. Can't wait for Nico and Will. Well, you're gonna have to. But the good thing is that we are getting Nico and Will officially for Where Are You? The Sun and the Star. Nope, here we go. This is mirrored. A Nico D'Angelo adventure. Number 2, The Court of the Dead. I am iffy about that book, but still like scared, excited to read it. September, right? Like 23rd or 24th. Just imagine being born in September. Rick Riordan just loves September for some reason. Is it because it's back to school? That might be it. They are making Rachel seem like a stalker even more than she is. Yes, the love triangle needs to happen. It fulfills me? Is that what you mean? I can't wait to see who they cast as Zoe Nightshade and Artemis. Agreed. Ooh, I've never been on one of your lives. That makes sense because this is my 3rd live ever, and it's only my 2nd one that I've done by myself. Do you guys know why I did my 1st live? Why I waited that long? It's because they hacked my YouTube account. Dark times. I was very, very sad. I remember exactly when it was because it was on the premiere of Avatar: The Way of Water, the 2nd Avatar movie. So I was very, very sad, and I was having a breakdown when I went to watch Avatar in 3D. I almost cried right there when they were like, oh, it doesn't show that you paid for the 3D glasses. I was like, I'm sorry, my email just got hacked. And they were like, okay, I'll give you the glasses. So life hack, people. If you are ever in a pickle, just start crying, and people will feel so uncomfortable that they'll just believe you. It was a dark day. Do you guys remember me getting hacked? That was so many subscribers ago. I don't even remember how many I had. Rachel has to be casted in season 3. She's very important in the future. Also, I hope they make it look like she actually had a chance with Percy. Did she though? I mean, let's not get political in here. Yep. Selena is literally Aphrodite head counselor. I agree. It's weird. Okay. Hi from the US. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are in the US right now. Greece is so cool, is it? My Spanish teacher would like it going back to me speaking Spanish in a video. Did you understand any of it when I spoke Spanish? I don't think so. Happy to see that everyone is sad is so fair, but also such a silly way to put it. I'm born in September. Lucky you then. And also, I think all of the Heroes of Olympus books came out on October. So October babies are also really lucky. He also likes August. And from some research I've been doing for another video, also May. So those are his favorite months. Luckily for me and all of us December babies, we are getting fed with the show. Obviously, I'm in the beginning of December, so I don't really get an episode anywhere near my birthday, but like 3 weeks isn't that bad. What are your expectations for The Court of the Dead? Well, since they wrote it almost back to back with book 1, I don't really think that they took any of the criticism for book 1 into account when making it. That's what I'm afraid of. Because, guys, I have to say, the first time I read the book, which came out 2023? No, is that possible? Did it come out with the show? The timeline is so confusing. And if Rick can't keep it straight, then I don't have to either. But it's, 2022 maybe? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Let me know. When was it? What year did it come out? I'm waiting for you. Come on. 2022 or 2023? It's impossible that it came out in 2023, right? Because that is the year that Chalice of the Gods came out. So if we got Chalice of the Gods, did we also get... Oh my god. What? Are you for real? What a crazy year 2023. Because it came out in May, I think, like the beginning of the year. And then in September, we got Chalice of the Gods, best recent Rick Riordan book ever. And then in December, we got the first season. What a year. Oh my god, thank you, people. Rick was promoting the heck out of that season. Okay, I love to see it. Hardworking man. So my mind has wondered, why was I even talking about book 2? The fact that they wrote it so close to book 1 is just I don't really like that. Honestly, it makes me feel like they didn't take into account any of the criticism, and it probably has like a good rating. I think it definitely has at least a 4 on Goodreads. So people did generally like it, but I feel like hardcore Trials of Apollo fans and older Percy Jackson fans didn't like it as much. Although, as I was saying before, my mind took like 100 turns. The first time I read it, thank you, chat, 2023, I enjoyed. I thought the haters were insane, and I thought it was just a fun book, and Solangelo was cute. However, if you guys have been on my channel lately, you know that last year I went on a whole journey and I read every single book up there and down here. So every single Rick Riordan book in the Percy Jackson verse, I read all of them in 60 days. I also vlogged myself. This is perfect plug opportunity. I also vlogged myself reading all of those books, and I'm currently putting out those reading vlogs and book discussions on my Patreon. So if you want to see and know all of my Percy Jackson related thoughts, we just did the King Chronicles and are going to soon be moving on to doing the Heroes of Olympus. And I have so many thoughts because I hadn't reread that series. I'm not going to say in 10 years, but at least in 7 years. So everything changed, and that's what I wanted to say. Also, go join my Patreon, because when I get to 20 patrons, I am doing a very fun giveaway, and I'm thinking of, if I ever get to 100 patrons, chopping off all my hair. So if you want to see me bald, you definitely want to go join my Patreon. But as I was saying, I recently did a reread, and that ended with the sun and the star. So when I got there after reading Heroes of Olympus and the Trials of Apollo, and I read it, I was like, well, that's not how I remembered it. And I hate to say it because people hate to hear it, but it just felt like Will and Nico were both very, very out of character. I'd say Nico more, but to me, it felt like they were both reduced to the sunshine versus what do you call that trope? The cat slash dog, the sunshine X. What do you call? Oh my god, why am I blinking? Grumpy, thank you. Exactly. They were reduced to that trope. And I was missing some depth to both of the characters. And it just, Sunshine X Grumpy, thank you, Paola. It just felt like a lot of people said on the 1-star reviews on Goodreads that it felt like a fan fiction and not even a good fan fiction. So those were my thoughts. But if you want to see more of my in-depth thoughts, I hate plugging myself. I find it so funny. Go join my Patreon because that one is going to be coming out. I don't know when I get to it, and I don't know if that's going to be an hour long. But damn, I had a lot of feelings and thoughts about that book when I read it. So let me know. Did you guys like The Sun and the Star? Because I if you just read it once, I feel like you might not have had the same experience as if you read it twice. Because for me, especially having a whole reread in between, things were very, very different. Ooh, a lot of people whose birthday is on August 18th. Can you imagine having your birthday on August 18th? How iconic is that? See, Gerardin says that they loved it. Okay. Obviously, I want people to like it. I don't need people to hate it or to not like it as much with me. I'm happy when people say that I didn't enjoy that much. I like it. It's not my favorite book in the Riordanverse, but I did still enjoy it. Also, how many times have you read it? Not a diss, just actually curious to see how many times. Mm-hmm. Okay, people are liking it here. Am I just the only hater? Oh my god. What are you saying? 8-ish times? Also, what does the ish mean? The last time you just read like the flashbacks? I would understand that. They should do an epic PGO crossover. They did. It's called The Odyssey. I love the Riordan verse. That checks out. I have to read it, lol. How can it's been 2 years and the next one is coming out this year. In fact, it's coming out in a couple of months. Get to it. They're also pretty thick books, so if you're a slow reader, you might want to start with the first one. What's your favorite book in the Riordanverse? Interesting question. Do my followers want to answer that for me in the comments? Because apparently I am the most basic person and easily predictable person on the planet. So I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to wait for someone else to say it. I also got spoiled in The Sun and the Star for The Thing. I mean, it was literally in the first page of the second chapter. Oh my god. What thing? That could be so many things. Okay. I think so. Yeah, The Last Olympian. You guys know me so well. I am basic, but I'm always thinking about The Last Olympian because I could go on and on about Battle of the Labyrinth. Obviously, The Lightning Thief is perfect. It's iconic. And The Titan's Curse, I don't know, the last time I read it, I kind of changed my view on it because obviously it was my least favorite one before because I love Persebeth and that's the least amount of Persebeth. But the Persebeth that we do get, it's very high tier. So now I'm like, that one is literally for the girlies and the gays. So now I love the Titan's Curse as well. I love all of them, but now that one is higher up on my list. But yeah, The Last Olympian, I always go back to it because it's literal perfection. It could do no wrong in my eyes. It's the perfect book, the perfect ending, and Rick Riordan has not once been able to go back and stick the landing on a book series like he did in The Last Olympian. I think he poured all of his talent, all of his being and his soul into that project. And then the last books of his series has just been going downhill. Not that they're all bad, but they're never the best book in the series. Unless we're talking about The Last Olympian, of course. You guys know me so well. A lot of people saying The Titan's Curse. It's a good one, obviously. But basic back right? Thank you. Thank you. That's basically my tagline. I'm not a fan of The Sun and the Star. It didn't feel like the other Riordan verse books. Yes, I 100% agree. The tone is just different. And you can definitely tell that it's not just written by Rick Riordan. The voices are very different. I'm on the list, Hero. I'm almost done. This might be a dangerous place for you to be. I'm going to try not to spoil anything. But honestly, I've been reading this book since like 2013. So for me, it's been 12 years since people have known about these things. So sometimes I'm like, what do you mean you don't know about X or Y or Z? You know, I've known for 12 years. So sometimes I can be a bit insensitive about spoilers just because for me, I was there when it was written. So it feels like things you should know. I'm leaving y'all to go read Magnus Chase. Go do that. What book are you on? Book 2, probably the best. I was going to say book 3 and then book 1, but I think book 1, despite not having Alex, is better. But I do love book 3. It has some really good chapters. The Lost Hero is overhated in my opinion. I feel like nowadays people really don't like Leo, and they've never liked Jason and Piper, so it's just a recipe for disaster. Oh, you're the only one with the Sea of Monsters as your favorite. Yeah, Sea of Monsters is not really popular. I wonder how many changes they'll make for the season. Because maybe they're like, since it's nobody's favorite, we can change it the most. I just got to the part in Mark of Athena where Annabeth finally meets Percy again. Oh, it's so cute. I missed them together. Haha. Do you think the judo flip was toxic or not? Let's discuss. Wow, what an iconic scene to have read for the first time. Daughter of Apollo 1? What do you mean you don't like Battle of the Labyrinth? I thought it was boring. What do you mean? What are you saying? Can you rank each series? Okay, obviously Percy Jackson, the Olympians, number 1 forever. And then I just gotta say, Heroes of Olympus was a bit of a letdown, but Mark of Athena is there, so that, it makes it go higher. I'm gonna go with Heroes of Olympus, Magnus Chase, and then King Chronicles and maybe Trials of Apollo. Because Trials of Apollo, while I love books 1, half of book 3, and book 5, the in-betweens were kind of like, they're longer and they're harder to get through. And honestly, listening to the King Chronicles audiobooks is very fun. So you should definitely do that. All the ladies love Leo. Not in 2025. People, you'd be surprised because Leo was everyone's favorite. He almost dethroned Percy. Like way back when, I feel like Leo was even more popular than Nico. That would never happen today. I wonder if it's because now more new readers are queer and Leo is a bit outdated. And especially in more recent books, like that guy has gone off the rails. But he was probably my favorite character, obviously, after Percy. I'm just on the Titan's Curse and I'm scared as but interested even more. It's a good one. Enjoy it. And also, what are you doing here? If you haven't read more than the first 5 books, you're very brave to be in this chat. Why don't people like Leo? I think they just find him annoying. That's basically what it boils down to. Yeah. A lot of people saying they love Leo, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the haters on Goodreads. Oh, here we go. I think that Valgrace is way better than Jasper. Okay. Well, I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately Jasper exists. That's all I have to say on the matter. I am rereading all the Riordan books. I have finished Percy Jackson and the Heroes of Olympus, now onto King Chronicles. Nice. Well, you might want to join my Patreon where I just posted 3 reading blogs for the 3 books in the series. Honestly, King Chronicles, such a fun book series to rediscover in my adulthood because I had only read them once when I was 14 and I did not care for them. But rereading them, especially with audiobooks, was so much fun. I fell in love. Well, not fell in love, but I love the character of Set. He was definitely my favorite character. He was so good. Well, not good, but so fun. I feel like the characters in Lost Hero are kind of boring. Obviously, Leo isn't boring, and I am suddenly a Jason Grace defender, so I could understand you 10 years ago, not anymore because I'm a changed person after that reread, which you will find on Patreon if you join. It's just the haters. Okay. I have all the Riordanverse books. I think I also do. I might be missing a couple of companion novels, but I went insane a couple of months ago and bought like Nine from the Nine Worlds. I didn't have that one for the longest time, so I think I have all of them. I even have the graphic novels for the first five. I have these that I feel like not a lot of people have them. I have the Lightning Thief Illustrated Edition. And I also have the cookbook, which, as you know, if you follow me, I made a video for it last year saying that I'm going to film myself doing the recipes. And then I didn't. Typical. Just like with Keeper of the Lost Cities. Do we have any Keeper of the Lost Cities fans in the chat? Let me know. Mm-hmm. Are people talking about Epic on here? Love to see it. Talking about godly parents. Once again, I can't join the conversation as I am unclaimed. Alex Bureau was my pan / bi awakening. Thanks, Rick. Love to see it. And then immediately under it, it says minus Hades. It looks like Hades was your pan / bi awakening. Is that what you mean? Or are we still talking about godly parents? Bass is one of your favorite characters. That was a cat, right? I liked her, but I liked the other god that shows up in book 2 better, I think. Just because I'm not really a cat person. So she has a very cat-like personality. And that's not my favorite. I like more obviously loyal characters, which obviously is why Percy's my favorite. Oh, here we go. Paula likes or loves Keeper of the Lost Cities. Should we talk about the last book? Oh my god. What a book. I feel like a lot of people hated it, but I thought it was fun. Also a fun audiobook, even though people tried to tell me that it was Keef instead of Keefy. Not here. Not in the unclaimed household. Bass was so cool. Who do you hope is your godly parent? Honestly, they all have their faults, so none of them. Artemis or Hestia, but we know that doesn't work. I've never met a Percy Jackson and the Olympians fan that wasn't queer, lol. Oh my god. I have. Well, I was gonna say many, but actually I have to rethink that, honestly. But I have. At least a couple in real life. I posted a couple of weeks ago, an image that said that wearing your Camp Half Blood shirt was like wearing your pride flag. And a lot of people were like, I'm straight. So I actually have straight Percy Jackson fans, followers. So they do exist. Mm-hmm. You look absolutely wonderful today. Thank you. It is 100,000 degrees Celsius. So I am doing what I can with what I've got. Ooh, I'm doing the same thing you did, rereading all Rick Riordan books when I'm 19. I read them for the first time when I was 15, just finished The Last Olympian. Cute, Carlos. Very nice. Carlos, actually, my brother's name, my older brother's name, and my dad's name. Lovely name. I did a godly quiz, and for some reason, I got Artemis as my parent. Don't know if she is a good or bad thing. Well, it's an impossible thing, so I don't know. Hot take, I'm a Percy Jackson fan that's straight. It's not a hot take. It's more like just an anomaly. Something that doesn't usually happen. I'm straight. I love that spelling of straight. People just coming out of the closet as straight in this chat. Okay. Now, if you want to come out as gay or any LGBTQ, what do you call it, orientation in the chat, Also love to see it. Let me hear it from you guys. What? You don't like Jason? Overrated. Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay to not like Jason, but to think he's overrated, I'm not gonna say it's deranged, but it's what do you mean Jason is too overrated? What world do you live in? I'm gay. Yay. Good. I was gonna say I'm an ally, but I mean I am, but I'm also in the community, so that makes no sense. I don't know how to drink from a water bottle like a normal person, so excuse me while I do it. Mm. Wow, I have friends. I'm getting a text. Okay, I'm gonna silence that. We're doing something more important right now. Okay, just one gay person in the chat? That's very disappointing. Jason is overhated, not overrated. I agree. It's okay to not like Jason, but get your facts straight. He is not overrated. I think he's actually underrated because most people, and I was one of those people, most people hated Jason or hate Jason. I'm gay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The gay frog army. When did this turn into a Jason debate? Jason on top? Well, it depends on who you ask. But yeah, let's move on. I'm going to make this the royal we. We wanted to make talk about season 2. I feel like we already commented quite a bit. So, just for a little while I have your attention, just try stay with me for at least a few short minutes because I have my planner here and I wanted to ask your opinion. So, okay, people, okay, are we talking about Jason? I feel like I should have like a video playing on my phone to keep you guys paying attention to me. Okay. So, let's for a couple of minutes talk about not my Patreon, but what kind of content you would want to see from me because I want to make extra content on my Patreon. So you guys come play Subway servers. That's right. That's what I should be doing. So you guys come to my Patreon and join me there. So I want to make extra content that you guys are going to love and enjoy to make, being a Patreon worth it. So, okay, one idea, Heartstopper content. I was thinking of filming a video talking about the Heartstopper timeline because it's almost as confusing as the Percy Jackson one. So that's a good one. Now, people, give me more idea. Sword content. I do have a sword, but it's made of wood. So I don't know what I could do with that, but okay, Heartstopper content that goes on the list. Also, if you write a video idea on the chat that's legally binding, that you have to join my Patreon. Heartstopper. Okay. Talking, reading, and writing at the same time is really testing my abilities, especially my ability to spell. So, okay, Heartstopper content, sword content, a video about Jason. I'll write sword, but I don't know what you want me to do with that. So, Aiden MacArthur, please explain yourself. Bits of your book regs. I feel like I haven't done that. Thank you, Eponine. Are you French? Let me know. Those accents are speaking French to me. So, okay, I'm too broke for Patreon, but love Heartstopper. Fair enough. I understand that 100%. So, also let me know what price range you could afford Patreon, or if you would want me to do another cheaper tier, how much would you be willing to pay? I think I saw Hunger Games stuff. Paula, you're really coming in hot with all the good suggestions. Okay, Hunger Games. What Hunger Games would you want to see? I have been thinking of doing another putting the Percy Jackson characters into a Hunger Games simulator. So would you Jason is overrated content. I'm sorry, you're wrong. So I'm not making that. Book Rex. Okay. Book Rex. I can do that. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what I am. I'm sorry for laughing. I don't know what I am. Send help. I think I'm a lesbian. Well, you don't need to figure it out just this moment. So maybe just explore and be happy. Maybe just me doing videos helping people work through their sexual or orientation issues could be some content that I make. Harry Potter, maybe. Yeah. That's a thing that I can make. Do epic. Okay, I do have an epic video filmed and edited and primed to post, and it's me ranking every single song in epic. Let me know what other videos from epics you would want to see. Keeper of the Lost Cities. Is that you dragging me because I mentioned like 2 years ago that I was gonna make a Keeper of the Lost Cities video when I read all of the books at once and then I forgot about it. It was a huge undertaking, so I was too intimidated by it. But okay, I'm gonna write it. Keeper of the Lost Cities. Boom, it's there. It's on the ideal list. Leo content. I feel like maybe. Oh, okay. We're getting clarification for the sword one about the most powerful swords and weapons, like a top 10. Okay, maybe I could definitely do a short about that. Top 10 most powerful. Obviously, we have Riptide and Jack. Okay. Yes, to epic, Leo content, epic, Keeper of the Lost Cities. Do you write? I am currently writing, but if you're asking if I write things like books, I do. I have written like 3.5 books, obviously nothing published. It's just NaNoWriMo projects, and I would love to write more. Let me know. Would you like to see writing content from me? Because that's a thing that I could do. And that would help me get more motivation to write because I have been slacking off. Can you do a video of Harry Potter versus Percy Jackson? I know who will win, but I want to see. Actually, let me plug myself again. I do have a video about Harry Potter versus Percy Jackson. It's one where I asked, I'm sorry, but I did. I asked AI to tell me who would win in a fight. Look for that Percy versus Harry. It's on my channel. hmm hmm Okay, people want to see Percy Jackson in the Hunger Games. Might do that again because I feel like it's been at least 3 years since I did that. Oh, I lost my place. Okay. Keeper of the Lost Cities content. Okay, either the same person is saying that a lot or you people actually want to see that, so I'll add it to my list. Ooh, how are the Percy Jackson audiobooks? I have read the series, but I prefer audiobooks. I haven't read the Percy Jackson ones, but I can definitely recommend the King Chronicles ones. Glass making content. I don't do that, but actually, one of my uncles does. I think it might be a little bit dangerous for me to try. Am I the only one who doesn't like J.K. Rowling? No, you're really, really not. Epic cut songs. That's a good idea. Because, fun fact, I haven't listened to them. I know the Penelope. What's the song like? She's the smartest girl in the game, or the prettiest, or something like that. Penelope is her name. I've listened to a short snippet of that one. I wish that were a real song, but I could do a cut song video, definitely. Okay, epic cut songs. Animations reactions. So, like, animatics to what? To like the Percy Jackson musical, or do you have any specific ones in mind? I'm asexual. Okay. Or epic the musical animations. Actually, I've done those for all of the musical. So glassworking content. I'm so confused. Oh, if you like musicals, but if you do ranking musicals, would be good. Okay, I do love musicals, and I have listened to more than the regular person, but less than the regular musical lover. But I wrote it down. Vlogs. Okay, would you guys want to see vlogs? Because I feel like those don't really do that well. So let me know. Reading vlogs. Hmm. Okay, this is very hard. It's too hot to not be doing this right now. Top 20 strongest demigods. I did do a most powerful demigod ranking, but I got a lot of hate on it, so I might just redo it. Let me know if you would want to see that. Ooh, maybe give glimpses of my plot for my books, or maybe just give us advice. I would need advice from you guys, so this might be like a mutual thing. I would love to, I just can never commit to a story. A lot of people love Hamilton on here. I'm happy to see it. Reading blogs, really? Dulce Maria Alfaro, is that what you want to see? Because they usually don't get a lot of views. But okay, I'll write it down when I'm not dying of heat. My god, glass making content again. I feel like I feel like in Shrek 2 when they keep going by the same boulder and the same tree all over again, because I just keep seeing that comment. Imagine a whole video based on epic screeches. Honestly, not screeches, but maybe like laughs. I love doing the epic laughs. Okay, I missed this. People were singing the the Penelope cut song with me. Yes, thank you. I'm not the only one who's seen that. Okay, Hamilton. People want Hamilton, but what Hamilton? You can't just say Hamilton. Okay, I've finally reached the end of the chat. Don't spam Hamilton in the chat. Tell me what Hamilton content you would like to see. Hamilton. Ranking Hamilton songs in 2025 feels like insanity to me. But I'm a woman of my word, so I'm writing it down. Hamilton. There. I did it. Mm-hmm. I'd honestly love to get advice from an older author. Thank you. Who's read a lot more books than me. You feel like you'll be experienced in writing books. Okay, well, I guess I do have more experience since I technically have written. So, okay, I'll see if I can do writing content because I feel like that would be fun and I do want forced motivation to actually do something with my writing. Rank Percy Jackson characters based on depth. I have ranked them so many times. I feel like I have at least 3 or 4 videos about that. So definitely go watch those. Ranking epic songs. That video is already filmed. I am going to post it soon-ish. Aaron Burser. Should we just start singing Hamilton lyrics? You should read my fan fiction. I don't know if I'm still going to keep that series alive. It's been dead a long while, but it was fun while it lasted. Yes, Lafayette. Hmm. Ooh, ranking epic characters. Honestly, I hadn't thought about that, but that is something that I could do. Epic character ranking. It would be too predictable, I think, because obviously Odie, number one, he's my boy, and every other person that's not Athena, Cersei, or Odie's family just bottom tier. They all suck. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you do a reaction to Percy Jackson edits? Oh, let me plug myself. I was actually going to post that this week, but since we got the announcement yesterday with Percy Jackson content, it's coming out next year. Next year. No, next week. So, next week, expect to see probably on Saturday, expect to see a video of me reacting to Percy Jackson edits slash reels or TikToks. So that one was a lot of fun. And I'm also going to ask you guys to either on my Instagram at unclaimed demigod or on my official YouTube channel email, send me your favorite Percy Jackson reels because I want to do a video reacting to them. I think that would be so much fun, especially if they're like animatics. I love to see it. So thank you, Daughter of Apollo, for saying that because I have done that. It's coming out next week. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends. Who's asking? Your hyperfixation right now is just epic. That makes sense. I feel like I've stepped out of my hyper fixation on epic phase, but I still really love it. It was all I listened to a couple of months back. Oh, thank you. As a fellow Arrow Ace, I completely adore you. Love you too. I don't know why I made that face when I said that. That depends. Who's asking? Oh, sure, sir. Don't make me sing the whole Aaron Burr song because I have it memorized. Watching PGO edits, that's coming. For real, I love Odie, of course, because who doesn't? You know what? I intended to just make this like a 30-minute live stream. But apparently your girl loves talking by herself and loves listening to herself talk. So I've been doing this for almost an hour. Let me know if you've been here for an hour. Oh, well, sure, sir. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Can you do more reacting to? Oh, I lost you. More, to unpopular opinions. I love those. Okay, actually, I was thinking of doing like a special podcast episode for that on my Patreon. So if you guys want to leave, do I have somewhere to put that on my Patreon? I'll make a post on my Patreon, a free post for any free members to join. So if you want to join my Patreon, you can join as a free member as well. And I also post like surveys that I then use in my videos, and also like things like this. I get comments from you guys and then I use them in my videos. So if you want to post and get access to that free stuff on my Patreon, please do so. Leave your unpopular opinions there and I'll do like a podcast episode. Hermes laugh on repeat. Well, okay, I hate that I'm doing this on live, but what was it? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Rank that Hermes laugh down below. I don't think that we're getting the Nico cast. In the end of the month, the filming will begin. I haven't heard that. Oh, well, sure. I'm Alexander Hamilton, man. I can't speak. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you. Okay, keep it going. German version of Hamilton. Oh, that's right. My friend told me that they were translating it. That Germans are very brave. I'm at your service, sir. I already did that. Have you watched Scamilton? I have not. Do you recommend that? I hate going down this list. I touch it and then it disappears. I feel like such an old person. I'm on vacation, haven't been able to see it all. That sucks. Being on vacation is so hard. Are you an Arrow Ace fan? Oh my god, that says an Arcane fan. Heads in the gutter. I have watched it all. And it had its moments, and the animation is beautiful, and I love the lesbians. And that's all I'll say. No, I feel like I have to clear that up. I didn't like it that much. Reacted knock of Percy Jackson books like Gods of Manhattan. Well, not too shabby of a recommendation. It's going on the list. Knock off Percy Jackson books. Thank you. Okay, ranking book characters like That just says 7 out of 10. I forgot if I asked you guys for any of that. Who's your all-time favorite character? I think my library kind of speaks for itself, but I think Percy Jackson is definitely on there, especially like first 5 books Percy Jackson. That's Magnus Chase. First 5 books Percy Jackson, but obviously also the same ones always. I love Peeta and Katniss. I love Edward Elric from Full Metal. I love Styles from Teen Wolf. So many guys, unfortunately. K-pop Demon Hunters. Love that movie. The ending killed me, though, but what a movie. Not everyone singing the Aaron Burr song. Where were we? I forgot. I'm getting nervous, sir. I have been looking for you. Okay, I'm getting nervous, sir. Oh my god. What was the next line? I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials. You punched the bursar? I feel like I'm missing a lyric. Please let me know what it is. Do you watch? No. Is Arcane worth watching? Yes, for the animation, not so much for the story. It's an illegal version of Hamilton that a church did, and they changed some lyrics. I have seen some of that. Yes, it's terrible. Okay, you guys are not recommending Scamilton, so that makes me want to watch it. I heard your name in Priston. Yes, thank you, Macy Valdez. That's exactly what I needed. I'm not like bad at remembering lyrics, but I just need like my cue. I need you to tell me the first 3 words of a lyric, and then I'll tell you all of it. But I just need to be cued in. React to Percy Jackson movies. I have a video reaction of movie 1, but I'm gonna add it. React to movie number 2, Sea of Monsters. I am definitely gonna do that and post that before season 2 comes out, so do not worry. That one is coming. I heard your name in Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles. Why is rapping in English such a challenge? He handles the financials. You punched the bursar. Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into and join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. Yeah. I feel like this is going off the rails. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine the chat turning into just me rapping Hamilton in front of all you guys. How did we get here? I don't know. Seeing me like this, you're like, yeah, she's an extrovert. But actually, I almost had a stomachache because of how worried I was to start this live stream. So I'm just a 0 or 100 type of person. Missy Valdez dragging me down with her, keeping it going. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents' dying wish before they passed. You're an orphan, of course. Keep it going. Keep it going. It was my parents' dying wish. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I didn't know people would love K-pop Demon Hunters in my comment section. You love to see it. You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war, then we could prove that we were more than anyone bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That would be nice. Let's just finish it here. While we're at it, let me offer you some free advice. That's what I'm doing for you guys. So, full circle moment. Okay, it's clear to me that I'm definitely doing Hamilton content because you guys, once again, have good taste. So, you guys said ranking Hamilton songs. I have a lot of feelings about that one. So, I'm going to write it down. I lied before. I didn't write it down. I just wrote Hamilton. Ranking songs. Boom. Don't pause that. Don't read what's on there because you don't want to know. Okay. Just a lot of I'm an orphan in the chat. Love to see it. We're all orphans here. Have you ever read Shatter Me? No, my sister did, and my friend McKenna did, and McKenna hated it. I'm pretty sure my sister liked them because she bought all of them. But it's definitely a product of its time, I'm guessing. Should I read it? Smile more. Is that a threat? Smile more. Okay, yes, we're keeping this up. I said we were ending it. Oh, no, we're starting with what time is it? Showtime. It's really easy to get me started, so stop that. I said it's over. What's your name again? Okay, this is really weird because this is very personal. I'm rapping Hamilton on main, and you guys don't even know what my name is. If you don't mind, I remember you saying it in one of your videos. My most viewed Q&A is where I said, I was like, name reveal. Apparently, you guys are really into that. So let me know if you know my name down in the comments. Let's see who gets my name right first. Go. I'm just while I read Hamilton lyrics. Okay, Tammy Wild 77. It's Celia, right? That's right. I am Spanish. So in Spanish, we have the th sound. It's not a lisp. It's just the way that the C was meant to be pronounced. So it's Celia. My friends, my American friends, call me Celia because that's the only thing you can call me. But you can call me Unclaimed. You can call me Celia, I guess, if you want. But if you can, call me Celia, because that's my name. I tried to make my friends here in Spain call me Cefi, so some of them do. My parents and my older relatives call me Celita, which is a diminutive of Celia, so it's like Celia Jr. And what else? My friends McKenna and Brooke call me Cells, so I actually like that. CELS, Cells. So if you want to call me Cells, that feels kind of personal. I'd rather you call me Unclaimed because that's what I call myself when I'm on YouTube mode. But if you want to call me Cells, I don't know if I want to give you guys that power. So let's bring back to Hamilton. Such a pretty name. Thank you. It's my mom's name and my grandma's name. So I am the third child of my mom's, and I am a girl. And so was my mom, and so was my grandma. So stars aligned for that one. Pretty name. Thank you. You should read the Mortal Instruments. Girl, can I show you that? I don't think I have anything that I can't show. Look at that. Can you see it? Okay. I don't know if you could see it, but I have a whole shelf dedicated to the Mortal Instruments. I literally had to double time it. Like, there's books over here and here. I had to put in like a half shelf here so they would all fit. I'm pretty sure my shelf is going to break in two very soon. But how many books? I don't want to say 20, but at least 15. I'm really looking forward to the next one. Okay, I feel like I've been neglecting the chat. I got distracted by the Mortal Instrument comments. Gorgeous name. Thank you, Missy Valdez. You're a real one. I'm American, and the okay, the th isn't that hard to say for me. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's not a th. It's a c. Okay, it's just a Spanish c. I get into that argument a lot with my American friends. How do you feel about pancakes? I like them, but I think they're overrated. Have you tried churros? That is the superior breakfast, but Spanish churros. Because churros in the US are like a stick. No, 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 no. Churros have to be I don't know. I'll make it with my hands. Is this shape. This that looks weird. That's the shape a churro should be. We're all unclaimed. Love to see it. Oh my god. Pardon me. Are you Aaron Burr, sir? The Gay Frog Army, that we went over that like a million years ago. Legendary. Okay, good. But where were we on our Hamilton song? I forget. I'm a guy. Good for you. Are you a T Swift fan? Do I not? How do I show you this? Boom. That's my top 3. Fearless would be the 4th. So, yeah, you could say that I am. I am trying really hard to not buy the debut or Reputation CDs because I want to wait for Taylor's version. But now that she owns them, she's making it really hard to wait. That depends who's asking. We've been through that, the Gay Frog Army. Stop trying to make the beginning of Aaron Burr happen. It's not going to happen. Which pancake are we talking about? Bianca, apologies. That is evil. If I say I like Bianca better, does that mean I like her character or what happens to her? Because I like Bianca better, but I don't mind as much when Polides became a pancake. What is your favorite Shadowhunter book? Obviously, I've been reading them since like 2012, and I've never done a reread of any single book. So every time I read a series, I forget about the previous one. I know my least favorite one is very controversial. It's the Clockwork Princess Angel one. I'm pretty sure it's not Princess. But maybe the other 2 trilogies I really enjoyed. No, stop doing the beginning of Aaron Burr. You guys are insane. Here we go. Thank you, Peggy. Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the Revolutionary Set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir, tell the king, que c'est toi. Who's the best? C'est moi. And then we have the best guy of all time. Love from the Netherlands. Hello. From Spain. The Netherlands. I went there like so many years ago and I really liked it. And you guys have very cool thoughts. So very nice. Who's your favorite music artist? Obviously has to be Taylor Swift, but I also love La Oreja de Mango, Spanish group with a lot of drama, and also Olivia Rodrigo, and K-pop wise, 17. Yo soy un gato. Well, good for you. Muy bien. Have you ever read the Lunar Chronicles? Do I not have? There, you can see that there. I have them, and they are signed. I have a whole video about me getting these books signed. I almost got heat stroked, and I spent like 5 hours by myself in a line, but boom, and also name reveal. Boom. So yeah, very excited. Who's excited to see the Lunar Chronicles movie coming out in 2028? It's animated and it's going to be like in the cinema. That's insane for me to think about. As a fellow Arrow ace, I have a question. Do you people ever tell you you're picky with love? No, because most people I told didn't know that aerosexuality was a thing. Aromanticism, aerosexuality. So they didn't even have any criticism. Who's your favorite character? Mine's Cinder. I love Cinder, especially on my second read through. But I have to say, Kai, what an unexpected character for me to love. But on my second read through, I was like, damn, this guy is so unexpectedly funny. So I love Kai, Cinder, Thorn and Cinder, underrated duo. I need more from them. I wish I got more for Cress because I don't really love their dynamic anymore, especially the age gap is kind of messy. But also Scarlet and Wolf are very funny to me. And the guy for Winter, I thought he was funny because, obviously he's so grumpy. You love to see it. I don't like Winter that much or their relationship, but just him being grumpy by himself. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, the Gay Frog Army. It's been nice. I mean, you did kind of mess up the Hamilton chain several times, but it's been fun. Opinions on Ginny Weasley from Harry Potter. I liked her in the books. I thought she was fun, adventurous, kind of like a cool girl, a bit too much of a cool girl, because I don't know, she never did anything that Harry would get mad about, and never like fought him on anything, from what I remember. So, but she's still way better than the movie version. I'm Italian and I follow you. I was just in Italy. In Italy, I went to Verona and Florence, and I loved both of them. Verona was just so nice, and Florence was so packed and so hot, but I loved every single second of it. I'm Hercules Mulligan. I'm really loving it. Is that what he says? Yes, I. How does it go? Keep up. Look up your daughters on horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. Wow. Okay, stop it. Have you ever heard Portuguese? That's a very random question. I have heard Portuguese. I actually studied it for 4 years. Oh, is that where you're from, Carlos? Are you Portuguese or Brazilian? Bom dia, or actually, boa tarde. I don't remember much, but I feel like I can understand it pretty well. Look up your daughters on horses. I love that lyric, even though it's kind of messy. Would you be demigod or Nephilim? I don't like tattoos. And I feel like, well, Nephilims, it's kind of boring because they can all do the same thing. So I'm going to go with demigod. Okay. Up in it, loving it. Okay. Thank you. Missy Valdev. You're like, wait, let me see. I wish I could give you like a gold star or something. You're truly the MVP of this chat. Thank you for being here. Are you also from Brazil? Oh my god. Do I have Brazilian? That makes so much sense. I don't know if this is conspiracy theory that I have, but I've always noticed that there are so many Percy Jackson fans from Brazil. Like they create so much content. Thank you so much. I love you. Missy, you're my fave. They create so much content. I've always seen a ton of cosplayers from Brazil, and I feel like Rick does a lot of things just for their Brazilian side of the fandom. So clearly there's a lot of you, and I'm happy to see that you guys are also here with me. So okay, the time got away from me. Just all this Hamilton talk. I can't believe I've already been speaking for like almost an hour and 20 minutes. By the way, you guys did not say anything about my connection, my Wi-Fi connection, or the audio quality, so I'm hoping it's at least okay. Oh, you were the ones who started the Uncle Rick thing? I would not be surprised. You clearly have a lot of strength in the fandom, so should I go to Brazil? Should I join that side of the fandom? I know that you guys are strong in numbers, so maybe that would be a fun thing to do. Should I brush up on my Portuguese? Oh wait, I say boa tarde, but that's afternoon for me. You guys, it's probably, is it morning? So bom dia. I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, nugget person. I've seen that unpopular opinion. I will keep that in mind for another video. I call him Rick Roll Riordan. That's a good one. Can I rate out of 10 the Hamilton? That it's a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 soundtrack and a 10 out of 10 musical. Did you know Disney built a Camp Half-Blood here during the show releasing? It's clear that both Rick Riordan and Disney love Brazil. Because probably after the US, that's where most of the fans are, percentage-wise. So, okay, we're going to start to wrap things up because, once again, the talk of Hamilton is getting me derailed. So let's regroup. So you guys want Heartstopper content, sword content, or top 10, top 20 most powerful weapons, I guess. You want Hunger Games content, book recommendations, so sorry, epic like the cut songs or character ranking, Keeper of the Lost Cities content, writing content, animatics, musical rankings, maybe Hamilton like ranking the songs, or me reacting to the second Percy Jackson movie. Alexander Hamilton cheated on his wife. Yeah, not his best moment. That's why we love Odie. Have you have you ever written any other stories other than your Leo Sherman fanfic? It's illegal for you guys to remember what Leo was called in that fanfiction. Not in the Percy Jackson world, just here. The other ones were never written. Thank the gods. Become one with Hamilton. Yes. Okay, you forgot about Leo Sherman. Thank God. That's what I'm trying to do. Should I delete that video? Let me know. So now it's your time. Sound off in the comments if you have any other recommendations for me to do content or to do content on my Patreon. If you would want to see something on my Patreon that would make you become a Patreon, let me know. As I said before, for the first 20 subscribers that I get on Patreon, I'm doing a very fun surprise giveaway. And Taylor Swift content, yes. And I'm also doing like if I get to 100 Patrons, I am chopping all of this off. So you're going to want to join there. Let me know what could make you join my Patreon. I got no money, fair enough. Let me also know what price range you might have if you are thinking about joining my Patreon. Like, if you just don't want to do it because it's too expensive, let me know what wouldn't be too expensive. I would love to see that. Radio Polo's Haikus. Okay, that's a good one as well. Jorge Rivera Jarens, out of context. Love to see it. Okay. I feel like I've said my part. So, you guys, what does it mean when one of you has a crown? Top funds. You have 150 XP. What does that mean? And why isn't Missy in a crown? Jorge out of context. Just joined. Thank you, Bookworm. Do you mean my Patreon or my channel? Live action bits of Epic. Do those exist? Do you just mean the cast when they did the watch party for the last saga? Or are there more? Mm-hmm. Seeing you with crowns is so weird. Lunar Chronicles content. I lost my pen. You can use mine. Okay. I'm sorry for that SpongeBob reference. Patreon. Thank you, Bookworm. Everyone, give up a round of applause to Bookworm. Thank you. You love to see it. And I love you, Bookworm. It's a great name. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on my Patreon. This is the only. So here you go. An emoji of me. And I think that's me dabbing. How to Train Your Dragon content. You are reading my mind. I am currently watching the Dragon Riders of Berk or the Dragon Defenders of Berk series. And I'm going to watch all the TV shows. So, How to Train Your Dragon is goated. Yes, that's why I'm watching all of it again. Okay, I feel like we've gotten derailed again. I have rated the 12 gods and minor gods. Actually, I did a collab video ranking the gods as parents. So go look for that. That was so long ago. Remember when I did collabs? What do you mean Hiccup is your hear me out? Hiccup is your number one without the hear me out being necessary. Okay, I really do have to go to. You guys, don't get me sidetracked. Okay, I am going to go. And this is going to be over. But it's okay, because you can just join my Patreon and you can get more content. Let me know if you guys liked me. I'm guessing if you're still watching, you liked me doing a live stream, because I always get so nervous, but I want to do more of them. Did you have fun? What do you want me to discuss later? Bye. Love you. Oh, bye. Bye. Should I wait for you guys to leave or should I leave? I love Race to the Edge. Yes. It's very good. It's very funny. Loved watching content out of context. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. It was fun. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. Missy Valdez, you will be missed. I want to see you in my comments more. I was gonna say OTP. No, MVP. By everyone else, also really good. Like everyone who commented, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, getting so many hearts. You could also leave me a super thanks if you want. It's not necessary. Oh, freaking course I will. Bye, 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 bye. It's ending. Yes. I don't know. Should I just keep saying bye for like an hour? You guys aren't leaving. But would it be sad if you guys left before I did? So I'm just gonna do my outro. Leave a like if you like this video and comment down below what you want to see from me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Good, you guys are leaving. Thank God that made you guys leave. Okay, I feel like everyone has sounded off in the comments. Oh, you're not gonna leave? Love you. Okay. Love everyone here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go watch that Formula One movie now because I'm a good daughter and I'm gonna go with my mom. Pray for my brain cells, but I think I'm at least getting popcorn out of the whole deal. But I don't want to be late, so guys, just leave. Okay, I am gonna be the big girl here. I'm gonna leave. Don't stop, Missy. If that waiting is an epic reference, you better get out of here. Don't. Please. Okay, I'm just gonna wait and see if that was an epic reference, and then I'm gonna leave. No. Stop it. God damn it. Who knew someone could have so much fun by themselves? And you guys. You guys, honestly, MVPs, the ones who stuck around until the end. Yes, it was an epic reference, of course. Missy, you know how to get my brain derailed. Okay, this is enough. I'm not gonna sing that because my voice isn't good enough for that. I think I could do a decent Hamilton, but not that. Don't tell me you're not. Okay, that's it. That was terrible. Goodbye. Bye. That was terrible.